All right, what do we got here? We got Trump admin launches Operation Midway Blitz and push to target illegal immigrants. Fight violent crime in Chicago. So he is going into Chicago, like he said. So he's actually pulling the trigger. Washington, the Department of Homeland Security kicked off a crackdown on illegal immigrants in Chicago Monday after local Democrats spent the weekend protesting President Trump's, threat of a federal law enforcement surge in America's third largest city. DHS is launching Operation Midway Blitz in honor of Katie Abraham, who was killed in a drunk driving hit and run car wreck caused by criminal illegal alien Julio Cucurbo in Illinois, the department announced on X. This ICE operation will target the criminal illegal aliens who flocked to Chicago and Illinois because they knew Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker and his sanctuary policies would protect them and allow them to roam free on American streets. And yes, some of the Democrats have been using sanctuary policies to protect these fucking criminals, basically, and it's annoying as fuck. It's really fucking weird. It makes no sense, but they are doing it. The statement concluded: President Trump and DHS Secretary Kristi Noem stand with the victims of illegal alien crime, while Governor Pritzker stands with criminal illegal aliens. Foreign invaders, yes. Later in the day, DHS took the unusual step of identifying 11 illegal immigrants believed to be in Chicago, tweeting out their photos, names, and rap sheets in an attempt to frame coverage of the mission. The wanted list includes Pedro Gonzalez, 34, of Venezuela, described as a Trende Agrula gang member with a past criminal history of aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, sexual assault, domestic battery, and kidnapping. He was released multiple times despite ICE lodging a detainer. The Post says Abdul al-Kabi, 60, of Iraq, was described as having convictions for felonious assault with a deadly weapon, and murder intent to kill. Al-Kabi had an order for removal by an immigration judge in 1997, but was repeatedly released from Illinois jail despite ICE detainers. Wait, what? What? Huh? Why? Why would you do this? Probably because they didn't want to go fly him over into Iraq, possibly. ICE has, because Iraq is kind of dangerous, right? They don't take too kindly to Americans sometimes, so, ICE has been positioning staff to carry out operations in the Windy City for more than a week, leading sources to say that a crackdown was imminent. For years, Democrat politicians looked the other way while criminal illegal aliens terrorized American communities, even embracing sanctuary policies to protect these sick criminals no more, said White House spokeswoman Abigail Jackson. The Trump admin is committed to arresting and deporting these dangerous criminal illegal aliens. An Operation Midway Blitz honoring Katie Abraham, who was killed by a criminal illegal alien, will make Illinois communities safer. The mission is separate from a possible federal law enforcement intervention against common street crime, and Trump has facilitated in public remarks about whether he will order a surge of agents to the city of big shoulders. Pritzker in Chicago, Mayor Brandon Johnson, also a Democrat, reacted with outrage over the weekend, at the president using a meme to tease the immigration raids. I mean, to be honest, you shouldn't take Pritzker or what Mayor Brandon Johnson say. Those people are fucking retarded. They literally want the downfall of America. They're actively allowing lawlessness to happen. on your taxpayer money, by the way. Right? Each time that these people allow criminals to do their shit, right, it's going to cost you money. The Apocalypse Now themed image title Chipocalypse Now depicted Trump as a military commander with helicopter fires and the Chicago skyline looming in the background. A chipocalypse, okay. Right, like a Apocalypto or whatever, that one movie. I love the smell of a deportations in the morning. Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War. The Saturday social media post said, playing off Duvall's I love the smell of napalm in the morning riff in the I think smell he meant. Francis Ford Coppola's Vietnam War set masterpiece. Where is it? Just like this. BAM! America's coming. Don't worry about it. Just let it happen. Sorry. Anyways. Trump indicated oh yeah. Trump indicated Monday morning that the ICE raids do not portend a broader policing intervention. We'd love to go into Chicago, Trump said in a speech touching on religious liberty and other topics. We're waiting for a call from Chicago. Trump did pressure city leaders, however, over the fact that 6 people were murdered over the weekend. This would mean that over the past number of weeks, approximately 50 people were killed and hundreds were shot, many expected to die. President wrote on True Social Media.
I'm entitled. You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Governor Pritzker just stated that he doesn't want federal government help. Why? What is wrong with this guy and the 5% in polls, Mayor? I want to help the people of Chicago, not hurt them. Only the criminals will be hurt. Pritzker fired back. I want to help people, not hurt them, says the guy who just threatened an American city with a Department of War. The city of Chicago received no notice of an enhanced immigration action by the Trump admin. Johnson said in a statement, "We remain opposed to any potential militarized immigration enforcement without due process because of ISIS." What do you mean without due process? Those guys are already right. They're already illegal. They have a criminal rap sheet. Right? They already went through due process in a sense. Right? Why are they repeat offenders in the beginning? So yeah, get them out of here. Fucking hang them, kick them out. Fucking make him go into alligator Alcatraz and never come back. I don't know. Just get him the fuck out. The ICE mission in Chicago follows Trump's. Wait, what? Do we read this? We remain opposed to any material. Oh yeah, violating human rights. Yeah. The ICE mission in Chicago follows Trump's wholesale policing takeover in D.C., where he federalized the local police force and deployed the National Guard August 11th. The federal agents 4 days earlier to crack down on violent crime and illegal immigrants. Trump previously surged federal officers into major cities, including Chicago, in 2020 as part of the multi-agency Operation Legend. Then Attorney General Bill Barr said at a September 2020 press conference that the feds had arrested 500 people in 5 weeks and had the murder rate in Chicago. Over the first 5 weeks of Operation Legend in Chicago, murders dropped by 50% Over the previous 5 weeks, Barr said, August ultimately saw a 45% decrease in murders compared to July and a 35% decrease compared to June. There you have it. Alright, what's this one? Elderly California jewelry store owner assaulted by gang of owner assault by gang of masked thieves during smash and grab robbery made by Blood Boil. Oh, this is the editor. But should we watch the video? Yeah. We can watch the video. We don't have to read this one. But yeah. You can see it crashing. Yeah, look how many people are in there. You got probably like 10 people. Yeah, literally, right, like 3 people in cars came in and just fuck shit up. Anyways. Let's get an image for the books, you know? Alright, let's see what we got here. Boom! Right in, backed right in. Everybody get the fuck down! Everybody get the fuck down! Oh, there's actually more people now that I think about it. Yeah, there's like over 10 people. Yeah, they started smashing. Oh, fucking he's done. That dude got fucked up. Yeah, that was an old guy too. Firearm. He has a Glock with an extended mag. Or I don't know if it's a Glock, but it's an extended mag. All of them have like hammers and shit, right? They all got gloves. And they're all just taking a bunch of shit. Yeah, there you have it. Boom. Yeah, this guy has no protection. Oh shit. But yeah, there you have it. My friend's 88-year-old Uncle San Jose jewelry store was robbed on Friday, 9/5 at 2 p.m. They ran a truck through by a store and then pushed him down. He was injured by broken glass and then had a stroke. They've done a lot for San Jose, but still more criminals to be locked up. So as soon as they broke in and pushed him on the floor, he probably had a stroke because of all the stress and fucking shock and getting fucked up. But yeah, there you have it. Mexico City train crash leaves at least 10 dead, 40 injured after plowing into bus. At least 10 people were killed, 40 injured after a train plowed through a double-decker bus that stopped on the tracks outside Mexico City Monday morning, leaving the passenger vehicle completely cleaved in two. Surveillance footage showed the bus inching towards through to bumper traffic. The moment this bus started crossing the tracks, the train slammed into it on the passenger side, pushing the front half down the tracks. The roof of the bus was torn clean off, and a woman could be heard crying for help, according to videos of the aftermath. I bet. See it right there. Now, BAM! Alright, I don't want to read the whole thing, but let's just, let's see. I saw there should be video of it. Oh yeah, right here. Right here. Boom! Yeah. Bumper to bumper, right? It was trying to, right? It got stuck on the tracks there, so it was trying to like move up, but it was too late. All right. Boom. He probably should have just wait. Oh yeah, he was too close. That's why. Yeah, I think he was on the, literally, I think he was on the tracks and couldn't fucking move. Right. And the only way he could survive is if he had to go. He wasn't fast enough, basically. He fucked up. Whoever was the driver didn't make the choice to drive fast enough over. Well, then again, I didn't even. I don't know where this train was into relation with this one, right? But yeah, it seemed like it could have been avoided, to be honest. At least it could. That's what it looked like. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 10 people deceased, 40 injured. There was a lot of people. It was like a double stack bus. There's a lot of people on there. Father on run with 3 kids in wilderness for 4 years is killed during shootout with New Zealand cops. Uh-oh. A father who has been on the run with his 3 young children through New Zealand's remote wilderness for the past 4 years was killed Monday in a shootout with cops during an attempted burglary at a supply store, with the children being found by authorities. Tom Phillips disappeared into the Waikato wilderness with his children, Ember, now 9, Maverick, 10, and Jada, 12. Just before Christmas 2021, after a fight with their mother, who had sole custody. Oh. So he took the kid, right? Basically abducted the children in a sense. Nobody even knew if the 3 children were alive until they were spotted by a group of pig hunters in October 2024. At the time, they were seen wearing masks and carrying hefty packs while Phillips guided them through the woods. Early Monday, police responded to a property in Paio, part of the sprawling Waikato region, where Phillips and the children were previously spotted after receiving reports of a burglary at a rural farm supply store around 2:30 a.m. local time. So basically, since he was off the grid and didn't have basically money, he started stealing shit. Information came to police that described 2 people on a quad bike, dressed in farm clothes and wearing headlamps. Deputy Commissioner Jill Rogers said. Phillips previously popped up on authorities' radar for nabbing a quad bike and stealing camping supplies, including headlamps. The driver of the bike was making off with items from the store and attached when officers laid spikes out at an intersection and sent the bike careening off course. Oh, is that the wife and 3 kids? When the bike came to a full stop, the driver pivoted and opened fire at close range, Rogers said. The officers responded and killed the offender, later identified as Phillips, at the scene. They tried to administer first aid, but it was too late. Rogers said. One officer was struck in the head and shoulder and suffered critical injuries, but made it to the hospital for surgery. Oof. One of the children, Jada, was also located at the scene, along with a cache of firearms. Authorities announced that Maverick and Ember were rescued from a campsite around 4:30 p.m. Monday, thanks to vital details provided by Jada. This has been a deeply traumatic incident this morning for those involved. It has been confronting and challenging in a small, rural, isolated location, Rogers said. The children's mother, known only by the name Kat, is just glad to finally be one step closer to her family, but added that she is saddened by how events had unfolded. Our hope has always been that the children could be returned in a peaceful and safe way for everyone involved, she said in a statement to RNZ. They have endured a long and difficult journey, and we ask for privacy as we help them adjust and reintegrate into a stable and loving environment. Authorities struggled to make headway, in the search for Phillips and the children after facing continued challenges presented by the Waikato landscape, complete with thick forest and farmland at its center. New Zealand authorities repeatedly offered rewards for information leading to Phillips' arrest whenever a hint of sighting was reported, but it always expired within a few weeks as the trial went cold again. Trail. The trial. There you have it. What is this? Bartender at a pub called Grumpy's allegedly stabs patron 10 times. Fucking hell. Yeah, this one. 10 times in the head, back in a fight over bar tab. Over a bar tab, man. Jesus. A grumpy Florida bartender was arrested after allegedly stabbing a patron nearly a dozen times in the head and back while making rude comments about the victim's mother all over a bar tab, according to reports. Cops responded to Grumpy's underground bar in Orlando last Sunday after Jason Wilfredo Rosario, 30, allegedly knifed a patron 10 times in his left back and head after a tussle over the bar tab was taken outside. According to an arrest affidavit obtained by the Post. Jesus, man. Did you really need to fucking take out a knife and stab the guy constantly? The victim had told cops that the argument began in the bar when Rosario charged him for drinks that he had not been served. Though a bar manager tried to iron out the situation, Rosario allegedly began berating the victim and told him, "You can suck a dick," several times, police said. The face-tatted bartender then made an offensive comment about the victim's dead mother, cops added. What? Wait, are you saying that the victim knew each other? Wait, did they know each other? I'm confused. Rosario walked away from the customer, but eventually returned to him and asked if they could take the altercation outside. According to police. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. Once they were outside, the two continued verbally fighting as Rosario said something about the victim's mother sucking a dick. Police wrote then the victim punched Rosario, who fell to the ground. The two began to fight before Rosario allegedly pulled out a knife and started slashing the victim in the back, the affidavit said. The incident occurred so quickly that the man did not realize he was stabbed. Well, yeah, the reporter said. After the vicious assault, Rosario declared, "I got him," the victim told cops. Police were flagged to the scene by a woman who realized she had blood on her hands after a man brushed past her and said there had been a stabbing. The victim was taken to the hospital and his current condition is unknown. Though officers noted in the affidavit that he did not die from the wounds. So he's still okay, apparently. While officers were investigating this incident, the bar owner told the cops that Saucy stabbed somebody and it's not okay. She later identified Rosario as the suspect, who she knew by the nickname Jock Hip Hop and described as hot-headed. Rosario was also positively identified by the victim in a lineup, cops added. Have it. That's all she wrote. Authorities obtained an arrest warrant for Rosario and cuffed him on Friday on attempted second-degree murder charges. He unplanned. He is in charge. Orange County Jail, and was ordered held without bond. Man, why is it always Orange County? It's usually Orange County, Compton, Los Angeles, right? Maybe even San Jose sometimes. There's a lot of fucking places. San Bernardino. Fucking California. Anyways, on to the next. What is this? Meet the worst transit terrors in NYC with more than 5,000 busts between them and most still roaming streets. Subway crime has dipped in the Big Apple, but try telling that to the victims of these transit terrors. A cluster of 63 career criminals continue to wreak havoc in the city's underground, racking up on more than 5,000 busts between them. Yet only 5 of them are currently behind bars. The Post has learned the motley crew has amassed a disturbing rap sheet for crimes including assault, robbery, theft, turnstile jumping, and a string of other nuisance offenses. But they are largely remain free because the state's lax criminal justice reforms bar judges from holding them on bail. Crime is down in the subways, but it's at the same handful of criminals making it feel like chaos, a frustrated law enforcement source said. The kid gloves approach to bail and lack of prosecution isn't cutting it. Yeah, what? Be prosecuting every time there's some form of homicide or murder, right? Latest NYPD statistics show the transit crime in 5 boroughs has been on a decline. Or not even that. Even just assault, right? Down 3.8% over the first 8 months of the year compared to the same period in 2024 and dipping nearly 6% in the past 2 years, thanks to focused enforcement and police deployments. That's no thanks to the state's 2019 criminal justice reforms, which bar judges from setting bail on most crimes, including all nonviolent crimes. Under the so-called reforms, repeat offenders busted for any crime other than violent felonies typically get a slap on the wrist and are cut loose while the cases are pending, with many allegedly committing new crimes. Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, they're all right because you set them loose, and then they have to wait for their court hearing. But at the same time, they're probably committing other crimes during that time. So it's like they're stacking up their fucking criminal history, right? Not good. That's been the case with dozens of transit system offenders, according to the sources. Among the most notorious is Michael Wilson, a 39-year-old vagrant with 198 total arrests. 190 of them tied to transit. Dude, this person needs a fucking, asylum. Padded room. With cops. Some high security prison. I don't know. You need to put this person away from, public eyes. Jeez. Wilson's rap sheet, who cops say should be in the Subway Crime Hall of Fame, includes multiple arrests for allegedly criminal tampering for rigging MetroCard's dispensers. Oh shit! So they were already doing that too. Another repeat offender is 28-year-old Kenny Mitchell, who has been arrested a total of 149 times. Dude, what the fuck? You need to put these people in prison. What the fuck? including 18 times just since May of this year for alleged theft and forgery. Oh, and forgery, nice. And in June, after he was found lying on a C train platform with a pocket full of crack by. Oh, so he's a drug dealer. Oh, that's nice. Drug dealer. He's basically a career criminal. Yes, that's his job career. He just does crime, and then right they just keep allowing to do crime. Carlos Bescaban, 53, has logged 72 career arrests, including for alleged grand larceny, trespassing, and drug possession. The count includes the 6 times he has been busted since he was put on probation in May for a possession of stolen property conviction. Some of the offenders have been hit with sex-related crimes such as public lewdness and forcible touching. Matthew Leon, 26, has 29 arrests under his belt, with 13 that were sex-related. So he's a fucking sex offender. What a fucking crazy person. Hang these people. All of them are repeat offenders, right? Career criminals. Get them out, including for allegedly fondling sexually assaulting females. Female strap hangers and pressing against others. Another repeat offender, 38-year-old Jamar Cobb, has logged 48 career arrests, including for alleged robbery and public lewdness and theft. Shaquille Clark, 32, whose 18 arrests include alleged forcibly touching and robbery, has been charged with pressing against a woman in the subways and slugging a lady to take her phone, sources say. Clark was placed on probation in May for a robbery conviction and has been arrested at once since. Of the 6 chronic offender named above, only one, Leon, is currently behind bars. The rest are still roaming the streets and train system. Leon was finally ordered held without bail on a February charge of forcible touching of a minor in Queens. Some convictions and prosecution rates have fallen too. 10 years ago, 81% of transit felony arrests resulted in convictions compared to just 36% to 38% today, according to sources familiar with the situation. The accused scofflaws the fuck are those? Have been represented by multiple lawyers over the years, primarily public defenders, while some of the charges against them were minor and did not involve the need of an attorney. The Legal Aid Society, which helps provide public offenders, declined to commit. Post reached out to numerous lawyers who have been repped. Some of the scofflaws, but the attorneys either did not return calls for comment or would not discuss the cases. Well, I mean, they can't discuss ongoing cases, man. But yeah, it is weird that these people keep fucking getting out, and it's fucking annoying. Scofflaws are a Huntington, Long Island, New York-based third-wave ska band that debuted in 1988, known for their rambunctious live shows. That's not... who flouts the law. One who habitually violates minor laws or fails to answer trivial court summons. Oh, okay. So they just they don't go to the lower court, right? They basically try to dodge the system in a sense, right? But there you have it. That is the articles for now. I will leave everything in the description as usual, right? So you can look at the sources and yeah, do your own research. Yes. Have a good one.